According to the book How to Speak Zombie by Steve Marcus, the best way to blend in during a zombie apocalypse is to speak the language. That allows you to carry out everyday activities without being eaten. PremiumBlend.net suggests learning how to walk like a zombie. We did a demonstration. Learn from it. Some important techniques to remember when you're walking like a zombie is to hang your jaw, hunch over, and when you walk, make sure you stumble.
Brains, brains, give me your brains. Brains, brains.
To do Ashley's zombie makeup, we used red lipstick, red face paint, fake blood, black eyeshadow, baby powder, liquid latex, and toilet paper. Take your liquid latex,
Put it on your paintbrush, apply it to where you want the wound to be, and then place your wound. Make sure you go around the edge of the wound so that when you paint it, it doesn't come off perfect. You don't have to use too much. And it's really not that hard to get off. Okay, now we're going to let that dry for a little bit. And when you apply it, don't worry about it being too clean. Because she's a zombie.
But you gotta find that one reason to stay.
About to extend this one out a little bit, just to make it look like a deeper sore.
I totally look like I have like a piece of flesh on my face.
Just once you get the blood on there, that blood is what's going to make it.
The blood is gonna make it.
Okay. If you want to, you can put it on her eyebrows.
I look dead. I'm on my way to being dead. It totally looks like a flesh wound, doesn't it?
Someday, I'll create a technology that compares hundreds of travel sites at once. And you will never get to use it.
It's actually pretty tasty.
$150, so when I got that for free, I was so excited.
It tastes good.
Pores look smaller, and your skin is so soft.
All this for only $19.95.
I totally look dead. Just totally got off my face.
When it comes to the zombie apocalypse, you can never be too prepared. The more weapons you have at your disposal, the better your chances are for survival. Now, luckily for us, I sleep next door to a full-blown zombie arsenal. When it comes to killing a zombie, the most important thing to remember is to always aim for the head. According to zombiefiles.com, cutting a zombie's head off is the most surefire way to put them in the ground permanently. A bullet to the brain also works like a charm, and this can be done at a much farther range, keeping you well out of the zombie's cold, dead reach. And here we have some of your more classic zombie killing weapons. You have your rifles and your shotguns and such. It's got a scope on it there. It'll come in handy if you're trying to do a little sniper action. Looking around the room, we have a couple of smaller guns, have a pistol there, a few more in the bag here in case you're able to be in closer range to the zombie. Got some arrows for your bow if you're lucky enough to have one. A couple more rifles and such. Like I said, you can never be too prepared. The more you have, the better. Which brings us to the granddaddy of them all, the ultimate weapon of zombie mass destruction, the AK-47. Used throughout history to take care of enemies, why should zombies be any different? This baby will help you out. You can get in a long range. You don't even have to see the zombie to kill him. One shot, no more zombie, kabloom. Alright, and here we have some of your more effective zombie killing weapons. First off, we got the shovel, which according to ZombieWiki.com is one of the best zombie weapons. It's good for close range. You can kind of starve off your opponent for the moment, or get a good clean shot, can knock the head right off. It's good. Also, if you don't have a baseball bat lying around, simple board will do just fine. Work just as well. Do a little demonstration. Luckily, I brought my zombie with me today. Line up, ready? Swing in. Ready? Just line up, eye on your target, follow through. Alright. Now, some of you may not have access to the more effective weapons like a sword or machete, but luckily we came prepared. See a sharp blade here. Just cut through the zombie's head like butter, slice it right off. If that doesn't do the trick, you can always finish out the job, stab it right in. Now, some of you may not have access to the type of gun arsenal we have downstairs, but never fear. There are plenty of ways to kill a zombie from the comfort of your own home. Standing in my kitchen here and looking around, I see a couple of options already. I have a butcher knife here. You know, it's pretty obvious, but this one you have to be in close range to a zombie, you know, to get in there. Also, you're probably going to make a little bit of a mess, but in case of that, luckily we have a broom and a mop on hand. Take care of the mess, and also works pretty good as a shield and a sword for you. And then lastly, since cooking is probably going to be the least of your worries when you have an imminent zombie attack upon you, so just get a good grip on this, swing through, knock your undead foe into the next life. Here we have an authentic zombie. It's coming closer, coming closer. Alright, good thing we're prepared. We learned how to use our weapons. Close range, long range.
Throughout this video, we gave you some helpful hints on how to survive a zombie apocalypse.
I told you some of the history of the U.S. attacks on zombies and where the myth came from.
I talked to you about preparing a survival kit and planning an escape route.
I showed you how to blend in and walk like a zombie.
And I showed you some of the best zombie killing weapons and how to put the dead back into undead. So remember, when it comes to defending yourself, just use the one thing that all zombies want most. Your brain!